Hi, I'm Jennifer Roberts. Welcome to my YouTube channel, True Divine 44, or you might be catching me via my Facebook page, True Divine 44, and clicking on the videos to get to here. Like, share, subscribes and comments are greatly appreciated on either or both of those platforms. I plan to grow the Facebook more, make it more of a group, open up some more dialogue, so any help with that would be greatly appreciated. I put out as much free content as I can to help support, guide and inspire the collective. It's up to whoever listens to me, because I put out general readings, whether it's a daily energy read or whether it's for your sign. It's up to you to be discerning as to whether it resonates with you and applies to you. Anything that doesn't, throw it out. Don't allow it to be in your mind. Don't allow yourself to manifest things via readings that didn't really resonate with you in the first place. So don't have too much mind with any readings. Always sort of listen through your heart rather than mind. So this is a daily energy reading for the 24th of May 2020, and it's a lovely reading. It's lovely energy. It's excitable energy. I'm a Gemini. It's my birthday tomorrow, so it is for me excitable energy, and I can flow with it. It feels a little bit crazy. It feels a little bit out there, but that's me. So I like flowing with that kind of energy. I like the change that it brings in. I like the opportunities that it opens up, and it is a bit of a scary ride sometimes. So the first card is the Major Arcana, and it's the beautiful Fool card, and basically it's a case of letting go of all of the conditions, all of the labels, all of the things that have held us back, all of the things that have made us into a shell of who we really are, because we've gone through life either with people or doing it ourselves, wanting to change people, wanting to change the people around us, change little things about them. And then we have the obvious to most outside force of manipulation through the movies, through adverts, through and boxing people off into little boxes on a flaming hillside. But there's been a rise up, there's been a energetic shift during this time of reset, and what was meant for harm is coming round for good for many people. There's been this breaking free of so many conditions and so many labels that many probably didn't even know they were carrying, but somehow, some way, this reset has brought up an experience that has brought to light even more things that you can shed, that you can let go of. So with this Fool card, he's feeling light and breezy. He has no baggage to speak of. For me, the Fool card does not live by any of his mistakes. He does not live by any of his old labels or his conditions. But for me, I always picture that he stitched them into his garments. So a little bit like the Star card, he wears them as reminders, as lessons learned, as experiences enjoyed, even painful experiences. The Fool card can take life from that, can take just a feeling from that, something to go forward with, a lesson from that. So the Fool card is light and breezy, he's carefree. He's not afraid to fall. So this is depicting him on a hill. It's usually on a cliff, and there's this, I still haven't worked it out whether it's an alligator or a crocodile. I really don't know the difference. I think one's bigger, but you know, there's danger looming at the bottom, but there's danger everywhere. The 3D reality that we've been living in, we've built up a lot of dangerous areas in life. We've built up a lot of risky areas in life. But this Fool card nevertheless carries on. He's not afraid to fall. He's not even afraid of the experiences if they go wrong. He just wants to experience. He just wants to level up. He just wants to take it that step further while he's here. Now, the Fool card might seem carefree and, you know, not much of an intellectual energy. For me, this Fool card has such wisdom, never mind intellect, in that emotional wisdom, mental wisdom, in that he values this experience. He values this 3D experience where he can feel things, where he can feel fire, passion, water, emotions, earth, the grounding, the physical, the body, that he can enjoy the things that have been created through huge imaginations in this 3D reality that have brought their manifestations into light, into magnificent products and services. He can enjoy all of that, and he absorbs it all in because he has the wisdom to know that he is eternal. He has the wisdom to know that he chose to come here not to tappy lap around, not to be controlled by outside forces, not to be limited by any labels, but to just continue on his path of experience and to fill it up with as much experience as possible. In my feeling, in my knowing, the energy of this card recognizes the fact that we die and are reborn throughout this whole entire experience many times. With every experience, we're birthed into a new person with that knowledge of that experience, the feelings that experience brought. With painful times, we're often birthed into, hopefully most of the time, a stronger being that didn't think they could take that but proved that they could, and they've continued on. The energy of this card, the Fool card, recognizes for me, in my knowings, that when you die, as in leave this 3D and leave this physical 3D body, it's one of the bigger bangs, just like your birth at the start. It's this bigger bang of a death and birth cycle that you've been through many times throughout this whole experience. The Fool card has the wisdom to know that will come. That time will come for every one of us. And he doesn't want to be on his deathbed. He doesn't want to be on his deathbed regretting not doing something, regretting, wondering what people would think of him if he failed, regretting, worrying about other people's judgments. The Fool card has the ultimate wisdom to know that would be the worst thing. And he avoids that by continuing on and allowing the universe, to a certain extent, put the paving stones, put the path beneath his feet as he walks. He just feels his way. He's directed through his heart and what he's passionate about and what excites him most. So take on the energy of this Fool card. Strip yourself bare of the baggage, stitch it into a garment, visualize doing that to recognize that it's there, recognize that it's happened, because this Fool card, the energy of him, does not want to eliminate anything. He doesn't want to not feel anything, whether it's bliss, happiness, pain. It's all feeling, it's all exciting, it's all passionate. It's something to take from it each time. So the second card being this Page of Water, this Water Prince, speaks of news, unexpected news. Now that goes against sort of what the planets are doing, so I've heard, regarding communication. But for many of you, I feel that this is more connections with those that you've known before and that have passed over from this 3D reality, in that somehow stripping bare of all of the conditions and labels has allowed you to open up that place, that psychic place where you can communicate more easily with anyone, anywhere. And I feel that that's an opening up for a lot of people, and an experience that a lot of people will be having over the next few days. It does speak of unexpected money, which I know is like the psychic thing to say, but it does speak of that, so be aware of the opportunities of that. I'm not saying that everybody who resonates with this halfway or fully is going to get a windfall of money. I wouldn't say that, but what I am saying is there's opportunities there somehow, some way, and in unexpected ways. And of course, some of you might find that you are gifted unexpected money or something like that. But it's more so, I feel, that you looking for those unexpected opportunities. This energy is imaginative, is childish, in that not childish, childlike. He's a creative expresser. He expresses himself creatively. So if this is a person in the 3D, that if this resonates with you, that is giving you these messages over the hours of today into tomorrow, take it on board, because you're meant to know it, you're meant to hear it, you're meant to discern whether it's right for you. But in particular with these messages, look for where the money could be made. Look for the creative ways in which you can get around the obstacles that are outside around us and outside of us right now, and create an income in an unexpected way, something that you haven't thought of before. The last card being this King of Pentacles. This lovely king is the masculine figure of this reading, and he is the fatherly type. He's dependable, he's approachable, and he's grounded. If this is a person in your life, they don't say very many words, and when they do say something, they mean it, or it's something that you should or should consider listening to. This king is very secure in himself. He's very strong-minded, because of that grounding, because of that connection with the earth, because of that connection, therefore, with the creative source of the biggest thing that we live with here, being the earth, the womb, this creative source that never stops producing in abundance. And so he recognizes all of that. So this man is rooted. He's very comfortable with who he is. If this is a person in your life, he takes authority, and he's an abundant king. He knows how to make more of something, or knows how to, when to jump on something. He knows how to delegate, project manage. So that might be relating to you, even if this is resonating with you, in that, you know, it's very easy to think that these two energies wouldn't go together, with this grounded, strong, firm energy and this carefree, you know, singing along on his way, even though there's dangers. And it's the balance, isn't it, that this king continues to be discerning on his path. Now, the Fool card doesn't tell you to go down the most dangerous path just because you're eternal. It asks that you're balanced in everything that you do. The tarot asks that you're balanced in everything that you do. And so keeping this grounding, taking this time out to root yourself, to have your firm foundation of self, which of course is movable, it's mobile. It's the most mobile thing ever. We carry ourselves around with ourselves always. So make sure that we have this grounded foundation that we can carry with us, that helps us discern what is right for us and what is wrong for us, in a much more authoritative way. It's time to not mess around now. It's time to not people please now. It's time to be you now. It's for all of us to do that. And that has a ripple effect on the collective consciousness. It has a ripple effect on the individuals around you, witnessing you doing this beautiful journey of trusting the universe, trusting yourself, trusting your heart, and trusting that you can be discerning and grounded at the same time. On the bottom of the deck is the Three of Wands, and so this goes really well underpinning this whole reading, that this isn't a still reading. Yes, we have this firm foundation that I feel for a lot of us is being asked to just have within us, to carry around with us. It should be mobile, for us to be able to always be discerning and grounded wherever we are and whatever experience we're having and whatever obstacles might come our way. And then there's this action card underpinning the whole reading, of projects being made underway, things starting to progress faster, things starting to get more passionate, things starting to fire up more. There's an enjoyment here for the path that you're on. There's a new passion, a new fire, a new way of thinking, a leveling up in the way that you think. So that is about it for the 24th of May 2020. I'm going to do another video for tomorrow straight after this one, just because I'm not sure what plans are for my birthdays. I'd see what happens, but I don't want to let anybody down by not having the reading out there. So I'm going to do that. But if you would like a private reading with me, you can contact me with any of the details below or above if you're on Facebook. And until next time, be balanced, be whole always. Much love.